thought about what the Go Natchitoches mindset means to you? Rhetorical question. Think about right now what that mindset means to you. How does it show up in your businesses, in your community? And what are we doing to kind of grow that initiative? At its most enthusiastic and outward-facing, the Go Natchitoches mindset means that we are all in. As a community, we have a tremendous amount of resources, assets, and accomplishments to be proud of. We should be absolutely relentless cheerleaders for Natchitoches Parish, never shy about sharing our pride and celebrating our wins. We have business owners, managers, nonprofit leaders, and young professionals. This community is full of people who are absolutely killing it. And we're here to celebrate them today. But the Go Natchitoches mindset isn't just about being loud with our pride. It's about being active in our support. In boardrooms, on committees, in City Hall, and in our neighborhoods. We don't wait for someone else to step up. We commit to being part of the solution. It may mean shifting our mindset from what are you doing for me to how can I help? From pointing our fingers to rolling up our sleeves. It also means making a conscious choice to go Natchitoches first. So before we all spend our dollars, make a hire, seek out a solution, we should all be asking, can I find it right here at home? Excuse me. Every dollar spent at local business strengthens our economy. Every job filled with a Natchitoches resident keeps talent here. Every decision to invest in our own people, in our own businesses, and our own solutions builds the kind of community that we all want to live in. At the Chamber in NITA, we have fully embraced this mindset, not just in what we say, but in how we show up. In 2024, we completely overhauled our branding and launched GoNatchitoches.com, a dynamic new welcome mat to Natchitoches Parish. This one-stop resource connects businesses, residents, workforce, and visitors with the tools they need to invest, grow, and thrive. By prioritizing data-driven insights and actionable resources, we are making it easier than ever to engage with and contribute to our community's success. It's important to note that this website no longer markets us as an organization or NITA as an organization. It markets all of us as a community. Because all of your businesses and organizations benefit if new business, industry, or talent moves to town because our marketing and messaging is effective. So this is important to all of us, and I appreciate your support in making it happen. In 2024, we also welcomed 141 new members in just 1 week. It was a whirlwind, thanks to nearly 100 volunteers who rallied and helped spread the word about how important our work is to this community. Many of you are in the room here today. Van, I'm not going to ask you to do a push-up, don't worry. But thanks to all of your generosity and time, our membership is now stronger than it's ever been before. In 2024, we invested that membership revenue into more than just our branding and web presence. We invested in additional staff capacity for the Chamber in NITA. With that additional bandwidth, we were able to dive into business retention and expansion efforts, or BRE, gauging the most pressing needs for existing business and industry. As a result of those BRE surveys and visits, we fast-tracked our workforce initiatives, developing multiple workforce readiness resources for regional job seekers, and, by the way, securing $46,000 in grants and matching funds to expand and promote workforce opportunities in Natchitoches Parish. Oh, there's a few more there. We did a lot of work in workforce development. So I want you all to keep an eye out for the launch of our Day in the Life of video series that Mr. Eric is helping us with the videos for. So excited to have the support to do that. They are featuring a variety of career opportunities that are right here in Natchitoches Parish. We have a lot of great jobs available, y'all. We just have to help spread the word about what they are and how to get connected to them. We also plan to launch our new Go Natchitoches YouTube channel later this year, featuring a fresh take on all the reasons so many of us have chosen to call Natchitoches home. Our additional bandwidth also allowed us to focus more energy on advocacy for our region. Earlier this year, the Chamber hosted a regional advocacy planning workshop that brought together key community leaders to discuss our planning priorities, where they overlap, and in what ways we can work together to advocate for state and federal support of projects that will make the most impact on our region. This is just a short list of big accomplishments that your chamber and NETA brought to fruition in 2024, in addition to our very impactful programming and events that take place throughout the year. Also, in 2024, our Go Natchitoches Mindset gave us plenty of reasons to brag about more than just our own work. I want to brag for just a minute on the incredible successes and milestones of a few of our partners, neighbors, and colleagues who are moving this community forward. One of the easiest things to brag about right now is our public school system. Today, we are not just topping the charts for growth in Louisiana, but we are topping the charts for post-pandemic reading and math growth in the country. We have undeniable momentum, and that's a testament to what happens when a community rallies around progress. We have a lot of educators in the room, so appreciate everything that y'all do to make this happen. I am particularly excited also that NSU and LSMSA have secured significant funding towards the development of Innovation Park, where emerging and existing businesses will have access to shared co-working space, business resources, and Northwestern talent, both student and faculty. We're seeing visible physical improvements at NSU with the addition of Alost Hall, the field house, and newly turfed baseball and softball fields. We're also seeing innovative new programs to serve the ever-evolving workforce needs of our region and state, like the new IBM Artificial Intelligence program and the new Advanced Manufacturing program through the engineering department. The Natchitoches Parish Port made significant strides in 2024, and their executive director, Travis Tyler, had planned to be here, but he got pretty tied up with a directive from the governor yesterday. So he's out doing the work of the economic developers in our community today, right now as we speak. But he sends his regrets. So in 2024, Travis and the team at the Natchitoches Parish Port secured funding for a new 2.5-mile levee around the North Port Tract. This project will remove the FEMA flood zone designation of the entire 360-acre site, making it much more marketable to industry. They also moved forward with construction of a new loading dock at the port, increasing their capacity for economic impact on our region. Guys, in 2024, your Natchitoches Parish Port submitted 17 requests for information, or RFIs, from LED, with a total potential for 3,500 new jobs. Now, we're not going to get all those jobs, obviously. We couldn't handle it. But this is the amount of work that's going into trying to get those jobs here. So 17 RFIs from the port, totaling 3,500 new jobs. NETA also submitted an additional 3 RFIs with a potential for 285 new jobs. Together, we conducted 22 site visits for 6 potential new businesses. That means some of them came more than once. That's a good sign. And 3 of those projects are in late-stage planning. These conversations started years ago, and before that conversation started, the site development started years before that. So I put this graphic up here just to show all of you the tremendous amount that goes into recruiting new industry to the area. It takes collaboration, it takes bandwidth, it takes strategic approaches to messaging and marketing, and it takes time to get those exciting headlines. And we've enjoyed a few exciting headlines recently that I want to make sure you remember. Alliance Compressors last year finished their $45 million expansion to add a 3rd line that added 78 new jobs to our parish. You guys, this is a big deal, and it cannot be overstated, sorry. Brian, we appreciate all that y'all do, and I'm so happy to hear that the 3rd line is up and running and that we've got some new jobs here in Natchitoches Parish. Thank you for your commitment to investment. And in our neighboring Red River Parish last year, ARC completed phase 1 of a $251 million 4-phase project that has the potential to bring nearly 400 new jobs to the region. Many of those employees will live eat, shop, and play in Natchitoches Parish. I had the honor of graduating from the University of Oklahoma's Economic Development Institute last year after a few years of coursework, and I wanted to share something that I learned that is very significant to all of us and how we approach economic development in Natchitoches Parish. Did you know that 80% of new jobs come from existing industry? 80% of all new jobs created come from industry that's already where they're going to be. So, as you've seen today from the last slide, those of us who are focused on economic development are always fishing for the next big win, but we have to celebrate and support the organic growth from our existing business and industry just as relentlessly. So that brings me to the part where I'm going to take a sip of water and talk about a significant challenge that we're all currently facing: the closure of International Paper's Red River Mill. This is going to get me, so just be prepared for a little waterworks. It's been a hell of a couple of weeks. It's been an incredibly difficult time, of course, for all of the employees and families affected by the IP closure. For so many, this was more than just a job. It's been a career, a source of stability, and a part of their identity. And we absolutely will not ignore that. But what defines us as a community isn't the challenges we face, it's how we respond. Whether that's helping someone find a new opportunity, sharing resources, or simply reaching out to a friend who's been impacted, we can all play a part in supporting our neighbors through this transition. This is exactly when we need to lean in to the Go Natchitoches mindset. Yesterday afternoon, Governor Landry, Secretary Bourgeois, Secretary Showen, and all of the state legislators for our entire region, not just Natchitoches Parish, came to Natchitoches to visit with community and business leaders about the IP closure. We discussed the impact on IP employees and the small businesses who've contracted with IP for decades. We discussed the ripple effect this closure will have on Natchitoches Parish, the state of Louisiana, and frankly, the entire country, as we import timber-related products that are capable of being produced right here in Louisiana, the timber basket of the United States. This was probably the largest and most influential gathering of leaders Natchitoches Parish has seen in quite some time. And it was very much appreciated to be rallied around in our time of need. Some of the most critical discussions that we had yesterday were centered around what efforts have been activated in the less than 2 weeks since that announcement of the closure. On the workforce development side of the equation, the Louisiana Workforce Commission's rapid response team was activated immediately, providing resources that include financial assistance and training for upskilling, counseling, and connection to comparable manufacturing jobs right here in our region. We are optimistic, especially after the meeting yesterday, that a significant portion of those affected will be able to find employment right here close to home. By the way, for anybody in the room or anybody that you can share this information to, employers who partner with the Louisiana Workforce Commission to offer on-the-job training can get financial assistance for 50% of the employee's salary for up to 6 months. There are programs in place that we can all take advantage of to get these guys to work, and if they need upskilling, that training and the financial resources to do it are available. On the economic development side of the equation, LED has 5 current active wood projects in the works. So that's those late stage planning projects that we talked about that we have here in Natchitoches as well. So across the state, they have 5 current active wood projects in the works that are being accelerated. They're moving those quicker than they were 2 weeks ago to mitigate the impact of this critical industry to our state. They're also exploring opportunities to support industrial site development at and around the mill, including at our Natchitoches Parish port, which is why Travis couldn't be here today. He's a little busy. It was very encouraging to see our state take the whole of government approach to finding solutions, meaning that the full force of state government is rallying to offer their support, that silos are non-existent, and that everyone is pulling on the rope in the same direction. We tried to act very quickly and calmly from the chamber, and I heard from a number of you thanking us for that, so I appreciate the support. We will continue to update all of you via email as updates come in. So stay tuned, help us just provide the resources that are available to all of our community. And I want to thank everyone who shared our IP closure resources page, which I have on a slide there if you want to take a picture or share it with anyone that you know. GoNatchitoches.com/job opportunities. Last time I checked, we had 16 manufacturing-related employers with nearly 150 available jobs in manufacturing within 90 miles of us. That number continues to grow thanks to all of your help for sharing this resource. With that, I want to encourage all of you to hold on to hope through this difficult transition. There are opportunities in the wake of this significant loss. We have a lot of momentum to build upon and a lot to be proud of, including dozens of businesses, organizations, and individuals that are being honored today. And as we celebrate our honorees, let's not just recognize their success, let's commit to the mindset that makes success possible. Going Natchitoches isn't just about recognizing excellence, it's about committing to the future of our community together. Let's go Natchitoches in how we show up, and how we support one another, and how we keep moving forward.